could come up with something so vile, like to say, to try to break the national solidarity that we've always had against Venezuela's false claim to our territory. We've had a robust bipartisan approach to this matter, where we approach it as a unified country. And in the last statement, March 15 from APNU, PPP is hiding the truth about Venezuela's plans against Guyana. It's so disgusting that I don't want to read all of it, but it ends up as the PPPC as a government has proven time and time again that it has no stomach for a fight with Venezuela. You can't conduct diplomacy in public, particularly on a sensitive matter like the border issue. It was a mature position. It was a very mature position. I saw him say that. Remember Cathy Hughes saying that I had promised the Venezuelans a channel into the Atlantic, when she knew that it was the PNC government that did that. She accused me of it, and I called her a lowlife, and that case is going on. We always saw this issue, the territorial integrity of our country, as a sacred issue. You know, I can talk about their track record in government on this very same matter, but I don't do it. But this statement came, and look how ridiculous it is from the AFC. It came a day after the G7 foreign ministers meeting mentioned this. We also agreed Venezuelan naval vessels threatening Guyana's commercial vessels is unacceptable and an infringement of Guyana's internationally recognized sovereign rights. We reaffirm respect for the sovereignty and territorial integrity of all nations as an enduring value. First time in our history, we've had the G7 foreign ministers, these are the biggest countries in the world, in a statement, in a joint statement, mention this issue. And the AFC lowlifes would come out a day after with a very divisive statement, trying to cast doubt on our approach globally. They're hustlers, I'm telling you. You can't conduct diplomacy in the public on sensitive matters, especially the border issue. That is why the leader of the opposition was briefed. But if I were to go and say, this is our specific plan to counter Venezuelan arriving here, this is what the army is doing, it would be extremely stupid of me to do that. You recognize that. And I wouldn't want to telegraph that to the Venezuelans. So that is why those matters are being addressed. Let me assure you that those matters relating to the Venezuelan aggression against our country and their threat to our territorial integrity and sovereignty are receiving the attention of the entire government at the highest level, at the presidential level, on a daily basis. I can assure you of that. And we're working with a number of partners around the world to ensure that any Venezuelan aggression that manifests itself in a physical form would be dealt with appropriately.
Okay. Can you possibly say if the government of Guyana has solid intelligence on the possibility of a Guyanese being appointed governor in the Esequibo region?
I've seen a lot of the issue on this matter. I haven't followed it up whether it's solid or solid intelligence or not. I've just read their reports there. But as far as we're concerned, it's the Venezuelan Esequibo that they used to mention on their side of the border. They called a place. It's not the Esequibo that we know of. Our Esequibo that resides in the 83,000 square mile of our territory, indivisible territory. We don't know of any Guyanese who've been or who's claimed to be appointed governor of Esequibo. We got a regional chairman there. We got president of the country. We got opposition leader for the whole of Guyana, including Esequibo. I don't pay too. Globally, we have to do this, but these antics by the Venezuelan government, if every day you have to treat it seriously, and that is why we took it to the ICJ. We approached the ICJ on the matter of their elections there. Our partners are fully briefed, etc. But I don't really see this no Guyanese that I know of. And Robeson-Ben already made it clear. It's a treasonous act.
So we receive
It's a treasonous act. Any Guyanese who allows himself to be appointed governor of Esequibo, that includes our territory. They could call the governor of whatever in their territory, not 83,000 square miles. They can call him governor, king, viceroy, monarch, whatever they want to call their people. But not in our Esequibo. And it's a treasonous act.